Daz, in yours, I saw, two ships hitting each other, and I saw where recently, again, walking through the living room or whatever, I saw my wife's watching the TV, and it literally showed the Chinese Navy ramming a Philippine Navy warship. And the U.S. response to that was like, don't make us get involved because we'll get involved.
When did that happen, Derek?
Within the last 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah, within the last few days.
Part of me also wonders, like, I'll put on my conspiracy theory hat. Like, we're putting ourselves out there and kind of putting a lot of information out there for people. It kind of puts a target on us, right?
Yeah.
Do you have these directed energy weapons, like the guys that were attacked in the Cuban embassy, like using some form of microwave type thing? What do they call it? Havana syndrome is what they call it.
Yeah.
Part of me worries that, like, with what you're going through, I just hope you haven't been targeted by something else.
Yeah, the thing that bothers me about what you're alluding to, Sean, is that each individual human being, all 7 to 8 billion of us, operates on our own unique frequency.
Yeah.
Which means it is not impossible to dial something in to an individual.
Mm-hmm.
So that if you were in a crowded room, the one individual dialed in would be the only one to pick up the signal or respond to whatever it was. So a seat at the table at WEF is a mere $500,000 per month. That's what it costs to be a member. You can buy in. Any of us could do it.
Oh, when cryptos hit, I'm gonna join.
You're gonna join.
You have to let Klaus Schwab penetrate you.
It is interesting.
Dick he'll say, Klaus, you can penetrate the cabinets in the kitchen. Those are the only cabinets you're going to be penetrating in my house.
I'm going to go in under an assumed name, Dr. Helmut Stroker.
There you go.
Yep. The thing that strikes me as odd, though, is how Antarctica has a portion of it named after the Rothschild family, and then the fabled Fourth Reich Nazi base is referred to as New Schwabenland, based on his grandfather. Yeah. So if there's a modicum of truth to any of the rabbit hole level conspiracy theories about how they actually won World War II, then he's not accidentally where he is. He was quite meticulously put where he is.
Well, you know who they never talk about, who was the partner in the creation of the World Economic Forum back in 1971? The not so mystery man, the current King Charles. He's standing right next to the young Klaus and the 700-year-old vampire Kissinger. Is Charles. He's the guy running it, in my opinion. And Klaus is his lappy.
God dang. Have you ever studied Kissinger? I have read his book called Diplomacy, and I've read his memoirs. Each book is as thick as the King James Version of the Bible. Ooh. Now, that guy is as dirty as they come. I mean, he has been involved you know what? If it happened on Earth while he was involved, it's his fault. He was there.
I tell you what, I kind of met Henry Kissinger.
I have to admit, when I was going over some of the luminosity stuff you guys were producing, that fake alien invasion narrative was kind of in the back of my mind, because Dick had holographic or geometric patterns in the sky, and Edward was talking about something being fake, and I don't know, it was just kind of like, never in a million years would I have thought, oh, there's no way they would do that. But then after COVID happened, I was like, you know what, I can see this happening now.
Did you guys there was a show on Netflix a couple of years ago, I think they only did one season, and it was about an alien invasion. And the UFOs come down, and they're like a giant wall. the spaceship is like a long rectangular thing that's like a giant wall that comes down, and the people can't get through. And they have
it's like
door.
a glass, like a transparent wall.
It was not transparent, but it was like a big giant wall.
I know
And
what you're
inside
talking
there,
about.
yeah, and inside there was all the alien stuff. And they never did a second season, so you never got to see what was in there.
Yeah, once every so often, a UFO would like boom within the wall, and it would like something would happen, and then boom, it would be gone. But everybody acted like, oh shit, if we don't do what they say, they're gonna just literally destroy us. And that was happening not just in that one city, but all the cities on Earth.
Yeah, and you know what another interesting part of that show was? That the alien ship comes down, and maybe it was a different show, but they all the military guys who were home in the city and all that, they like somebody said, we all got to get together at this tavern tonight at 7:00. So they all went, and then boom, they bombed the thing and they killed all those guys. But here's the thing though. The way that they portrayed that alien ship, that big giant wall, looks exactly like what I believe it's Saudi Arabia is talking about for creating that internal city where they can fit like millions of people can live inside of this long rectangular wall.
The line, yeah.
The big
Apparently they already
line.
started. Apparently they already started building it.
It looks exactly like it.
The 180-mile long city.
Yeah. Prison. One could say. Here's something you guys I think will find very interesting. My wife has been deep dive researching and found something that was blowing my mind. She found these pamphlets or these books, this called Technocracy, Inc. This one was published in 1933. Wow. These are all from the 30s and the 40s. And what they talk about in here is the part about money is to create money that has an expiration date on it. So you have to spend it in a specific amount of time. And if you don't, it will expire. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Gee, yeah. That's the first time I've ever heard. That's crazy. 1933, Technocracy Inc. They made a bunch of these books. They basically, how
I got to go watch baseball, guys. Nice conversation. We'll put this out for the subscribers.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, have a good one.
See you, boys.
Have a good night.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.
See you later.